Hello everyone, today we will be talking about community gardens. Community gardens offer a promising space to address environmental and social justice. Let's start off with what is a community garden? A community garden, from my perspective, offers healthy fruits and veggies to low-income neighborhoods who are suffering from food security. Let's look at the amazing benefits of having a community garden. Community gardens offer accessibility to healthy and nutritious food security to low-income neighborhoods, community building, individuals become environmentally conscious, air and soil quality become improved, the neighborhood's carbon footprint and food miles decrease, there's a surge of biodiversity and a decrease in waste. Community gardens connect to other sustainability aspects, one being environmental injustice/justice. I would like to read a quick statement from How Does Your Garden Grow? Environmental Justice Aspects of Community Gardens. The environmental justice movement, as one that seeks to move beyond preservation of open space and reconceptualize urban space for parks and recreational activities, such as community gardening and farmers markets for low-income populations. Social equity plays a major role in environmental justice because it allows neighborhoods of all income to have access to healthy food. Many neighborhoods are struggling with food security, meaning some households miss meals due to having a low income or they don't have access for vegetables and fruits because of their high price in big chain markets. Households need to feed their family. It's survival and a human right. They would rather go to McDonald's and get $1 menu meals to feed their whole family instead of buying a pound of strawberries for $5, as an example, leading many families to health issues. Low-income communities suffer from health issues due to high prices in big chain markets for fruits and veggies. Families are discouraged to buy healthy food options. The food system plays a big role in families' decisions and food choices. Community gardens will allow families to have locally grown veggies and fruits for little to no cost. Luck is essential in community gardens. I believe indigenous practices and decolonizing our food system will help our communities eat sustainable and healthy. A quote from Recovering Your Ancestors' Gardens, um, an impassioned plea to turn around the high-fat, high-calorie Native American diet, the source of soaring rates of obesity, diabetes, 30% of tribal members versus 6.2% of the general population, heart disease, and cancer. She blames this sorry state squarely on colonialism. The arrival of the Europeans disseminated traditional culture and introduced the disastrous Western diet. And what do they recommend? Reclamation of indigenous foods and exercise, planting at gardens, and traditional agriculture. One of my favorite environmental justice grassroots organizations, Pacoima Beautiful, has a program called Jardín Pacoima, where they find abandoned areas to start community gardens. I will now show a video to give you a better idea.
My name is Andres Ramirez. I'm policy director with Pacoima Beautiful. We're here in the corner of Fillmore and McGee in the community of Pacoima. And what we're doing today, we're transforming a corner, a little cul-de-sac, where for years people have come to really, it's been blighted. People dump their trash here a lot. People come and do graffiti on the walls, that kind of stuff, because there's not a lot going on here. And what we've done is actually transformed it into a community garden.
The video displays community building activities, food accessibility, and waste reduction. The abandoned area seen in the video was used as a neighborhood land waste disposal. The community garden allows the possibility of urban green spaces in the neighborhood. Our very own CSUN has its own food garden located in the northeast side. If you didn't know, you can volunteer at the garden to educate yourself on gardening techniques and sustainable food choices. These are a few photos from our garden. I encourage you all to stop by once our campus reopens. It's really beautiful. There's many veggies and fruits, and it promotes biodiversity on our campus. I remember seeing caterpillar cocoons to be eventually butterflies in the garden, which was an amazing experience. This is an amazing article from a seasoned sustainability class and Pacoima Beautiful collaboration on restoring abandoned community gardens. I will leave a link for the article if anyone wants to read it. I believe communities working together is a great way to educate each other on sustainability and help each other out, especially communities who don't have the resources. Let's start a community garden. I found a link to an article from the Green Thumb because I found it to be the most accurate. I believe the important steps to building a community garden is finding people who are interested in the idea. Support from the community is essential. Then there's the required steps like finding an empty space of land, and if anyone owns it, leading to the final step in this factor, which is getting permission to use the space from the city. If you are interested in more of the actions to create a community garden, you can follow this link I provided. The website will help you go more in depth on the fun part, which is getting resources, funding, community building, and growing a beautiful garden for the whole neighborhood to enjoy.